Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Cody Good Games.
I'm Andy, and welcome to our 2017 Royal. I doubt they kind of picked that up, but this is for the Royal Rumble 2017. These are our predictions for the event. All the matches, Rumble included. So, with that said, the first match I have up here, and this is going in order of Wikipedia. The first three matches are on the pre-show, so I went just in that order. But the last five matches that were listed it started with the Rumble match, which I know the Rumble match is going to be the last match because it always is, especially now. I know back when they first started airing Royal Rumble pay-per-view, it wasn't the main event for a while, but now the Royal Rumble match is the main event. So anyway, so our first match of the night is on the pre-show, by the way. This is a bit of a stupid match to have on the pre-show, but whatever. It's the Raw Tag Team Championship match, which has two refs, by the way, between the teams of Cesaro and Sheamus, who are the current champions, and Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson, otherwise known as the Club. But they don't call them that anymore, I guess.
Bullet Club, aka Bullet Club.
Anyway, so I've got Cesaro and Sheamus for this one because I think it's too soon to take the belts off them.
I said that about who was it? On SmackDown, the other.
On SmackDown?
The people who went off New Day.
Oh no, that was Cesaro and Sheamus who went off the New Day on Raw.
Oh yeah, no.
Or that was at Roadblock.
Who beat Heath Slater?
Oh, that was oh, you're talking about the Wyatt family losing their titles.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Although that wasn't a pay-per-view, which was a bit weird, but
okay.
I mean,
like,
they lost them on SmackDown, and I don't know. Anyway, but I'm saying this is Cesaro and Sheamus because one, like I said, I think it's too soon. But two, the two refs, that's gonna play into the match. You know it will. And it's also the pre-show, and usually faces win during the pre-show, though I will contradict myself in the last match on the pre-show, but we'll get to that. But I think they're going to open the show, Cesaro and Sheamus retaining their tag titles against the Club.
I agree.
So you're going with
Cesaro and Sheamus. I think there's going to be shenanigans, though. I don't think it's going to make it to a pinfall.
Well, there are obviously going to be shenanigans because two refs, but
yeah.
But yeah. So anyway, the next match on the pre-show is a women's single match between Sasha Banks and Nia Jax. Who have you got and why?
Who do you got?
I've got Sasha, oddly enough by submission, because I think they're going to play up the whole underdog thing. You know, Sasha Banks is going to somehow lock Nia Jax in the bank statement and win, I think. Maybe it's my thinking here. Some people are saying if Sasha does win, it'll be by count out or something. Normally I would say Nia Jax in this situation because they're trying to make her look dominant.
Yeah.
But at the same time, Sasha Banks does need some momentum right now because she's lost the women's title. She's no longer in her feud with Charlotte. So I think she does need some momentum, but I also think Nia Jax needs some momentum, so it's...
When's the last time we saw her?
Who?
Sasha.
Oh, she was on Raw.
Oh, okay.
I think, if I remember correctly, she was on Raw this past week. If not, it was the week before, so... Either way, she's been on Raw recently, so... But also, like I said, again, it's the pre-show, and usually faces win during the pre-show.
Yeah.
So, I pick Sasha via submission, and you've got...
I'm going to agree with you again. I'm going to say Sasha via submission.
Okay.
I think that's actually a really good pick. I was gonna go with Nia at first, but you actually kind of convinced me because of what you said. Like, you know.
Well, do you remember we are in a bit of an 8-man rumble here?
Yeah.
So, anyway, let's move on.
Royal Rumble.
Hopefully that won't be the case. Up next is the 6-woman tag match between Team Becky Lynch and Team Alexa Bliss. Team Becky consisting of Becky Lynch, Nikki Bella, and Naomi, and Team Alexa consists of Alexa Bliss, Mickie James, and Natalya. Now, this is the one where I said I was going to contradict myself on that whole faces win during the pre-show thing, and I'm picking Team Alexa. Because Mickie James. Mickie James just came back, and so did Naomi, to be fair, but Mickie James has been gone a lot longer. And she's seen as a bit of a legend. And I don't think they would bring her in just to lose. So I think
this is the first time I'm actually going to disagree.
Oh, you're sticking with all faces winning on the pre-show?
Yeah.
Okay. For same reason as just faces win on pre-show, or do you have some other reason for it?
I actually just think that, you know, Becky has been kind of getting in Alexa's head a little bit. Nikki is a strong talent, too. And I just don't think that they will be able to overcome Becky Lynch and, like, Nikki. I don't know about Naomi. Naomi's a character.
Naomi's pretty good in the ring, if I'm to be completely honest. She's pretty good.
She's pretty good in the ring, but her character is just, you know,
yeah,
wishy-washy.
But to be fair, the feud on SmackDown that I care the least about is Nikki Bella versus Natalya.
Yeah.
Because...
Why?
Because it's basically just Natalya is angry because Nikki Bella's more popular than her.
Yay. Who cares? Get a life.
It's like, we've had this kind of feud before, and it's so cringy to me. I know some people don't really see that much harm in it, and to be fair, it's not really that big of a deal. But I just don't. Whenever I see those two on screen, I just don't care. I stop caring.
Yeah.
But anyway, I'm picking Team Alexa because Alexa's the champion and Mickie James. But you said you're picking Team Becky.
Yep. Moving on.
Via submission, I guess, because I'm guessing you're thinking Becky's gonna end up picking up the win, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Up next, we're moving on to the main show, and
actually, those pin.
Pin?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, up next is the WWE Cruiserweight Championship match between the current champion, Rich Swann, and the king of the Cruiserweights, Neville. Heel Neville.
Yeah.
Who have you got, and why?
I think Neville's getting a push.
So you think Neville's going to win the
I
championship?
think Neville's going to win, yeah. I think Neville's getting a push.
I think that's a fair assumption. I picked Neville as well. Because, yeah, like you said, I think Neville's finally getting that major push. Not to mention
Neville, push.
Not to mention,
push, Neville, push.
Think about it. Think about this. Who's the only person in the Cruiserweight division people actually give a crap about?
Right now, Neville.
Yeah. Because none of the other Cruiserweight guys are over. Rich Swann is probably the most over out of the bunch.
Yeah.
Maybe Jack Gallagher. But Neville is just so much further above them because he's been on the main roster for a while. His character has been established. Not to mention, he has probably the most interesting character out of everyone else in the Cruiserweight division. I like heel Neville.
Yeah.
And plus, another reason I'm thinking Neville here is because a lot of the reason people wanted the Cruiserweight Championship to come back was because of Neville. Because they knew Neville was never going to win the World Championship.
Yeah.
But the Cruiserweight Championship he would have had a shot at. And so now they brought that title back, and I think it's finally Neville's time to really shine. So heel Neville,
Please.
heel Neville will hit the red arrow, hopefully, and gain that purple belt.
What if he starts calling it the green arrow?
No, please don't.
I know it was a joke. But
Anyway, so up next we have the WWE Raw Women's Championship match between Charlotte Flair, the current champion, and Bayley. So, is the streak continuing, or does it end here? What do you think?
that's actually a really hard one.
Is Bayley winning the title from Charlotte or not? That's the question. Or
Yeah.
at least right. You think she's gonna do it now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, yeah, I'm gonna say no.
Okay.
If not, she'll win it at Mania.
So you're saying Bayley via pinfall?
Yep.
All right. I picked Charlotte. Because I think personally they're gonna wait till WrestleMania, because grandest stage and all. But it's WWE. Anything can happen. They could do it at Royal Rumble just to swerve us,
Yeah.
because they know that everyone's expecting it to happen at WrestleMania for Charlotte's pay-per-view streak to be broken. So I do believe it is entirely possible that it could be broken here just to jump the gun and just get people like, oh wow, holy crap. But I think Charlotte's going to continue on, because I think Bayley's time to shine is WrestleMania. So that's just me. So I said Charlotte I said submission, because I think she's going to lock in the figure 8 and make Bayley tap out. But we'll see how this goes. This should be a really good match. The women's matches recently have been really good, so hopefully this follows suit. Up next we have probably my most anticipated match of the night, besides the Royal Rumble itself, obviously.
Yeah.
The WWE Championship match between the current champion AJ Styles and John Cena. These two can put on greatness.
Yes, they can.
We have seen it twice now.
Yes, we have.
Both matches were really good. The SummerSlam match was superb.
And you know who's gonna win.
You might be surprised with my pick, depending on who you are thinking here.
I actually think you picked AJ.
I did.
I'm going with Cena.
So you're saying Cena is going to tie Ric Flair's record here at Royal Rumble.
Yep.
Fair enough. I said AJ Styles because really the story is AJ has beaten John Cena clean. Like, no shenanigans, nothing, just clean, flat out at SummerSlam. But, again, it's WWE, so, again...
What are you gonna do?
Yeah. Though I will say, these two have put on some amazing promos. Like, they put them on all the time. SmackDown, these two are probably the main part of the reason why SmackDown is as good as it is, because these two, their star power. Even AJ Styles, who only just joined the WWE last year, actually, at the Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
These two have had such tremendous star power over the past year that their promos are really good, especially Cena, honestly.
I picked Cena, though.
Okay.
Because obvious reasons.
Because Lol Cena wins?
Yeah, lol, Cena wins. Super Cena.
So you think they're going to go with Super Cena here, and they're going to have Cena tie Flair's record here. Now here's the question.
Yeah.
Do you think he's going to lose it before WrestleMania so that he can win it back?
No.
Okay.
I think that we might actually give AJ a WrestleMania moment.
Okay.
In the rematch.
Well, we'll see how that goes. I really do hope AJ wins at WrestleMania this year, though.
Yeah. He needs a WrestleMania.
He should have won last year against Jericho, but for whatever reason, they let Jericho win. But either way, speaking of Chris Jericho, he'll be suspended in a shark cage in this next match. a no disqualification match for the Universal Championship with Chris Jericho locked inside a shark cage above the ring. You know, to prevent him from interfering in the match. Spoiler alert, he's going to interfere in the match.
And it's going to cost Kevin Owens.
So you're thinking along the same lines I am.
Yep.
So you think he's going to try to help Kevin Owens, but Reigns is going to end up using the
Reigns is going to win.
Reigns is going to win.
Reigns is going to win. That's all I got to say. I don't want him to, but...
Yeah, same. And then the Jericho-Owens feud is going to be over the U.S. Championship.
I'm okay with that.
I'm okay with that, but I would have preferred the Universal be the one they feuded over, but what are you going to do?
Vince likes his big sweaty men. So Roman versus Strowman at the end of
Oh, God.
At WrestleMania.
Oh, God. Please, no. But anyway, so you say Roman Reigns, I say Roman Reigns because he is the guy.
Now, do we have the Royal Rumble match next?
Yes, it is the last match, the Royal Rumble match. You can pick literally anyone. I will reveal who I have picked after you do your pick, because I don't want to influence you in any way right now. Think about anyone that you think could potentially win the Rumble, and maybe people that haven't been on TV in a while or might be making their way over to WWE. By the way, I will say this. Kenny Omega is off the table. Apparently it's been confirmed that Kenny Omega is not heading to WWE. So...
here's what I actually think.
Okay.
I think it's going to be a surprise entrant.
So you think it's going to be someone entering that either we haven't seen in a while or someone making their debut?
Yes.
And who do you think it's going to be?
Samoa Joe.
Ooh. So you're calling a Samoa Joe call up
at Rumble.
At the Rumble, and he's going to win it?
He's going to win it.
All right. So just for fun, what number is he going to enter at?
26.
26? Okay, that'll get you one extra point if he enters at number 26 and wins. So,
okay.
So with that, any particular reason you have for saying Samoa Joe?
Basically, he's been off TV for a few weeks. A lot of people have been talking about where's Samoa Joe at. So I know he's going to come up at Rumble. I know he's going to be in the Rumble. But here's the thing, though. What does Samoa Joe need as soon as he comes up?
He needs a push.
Yeah, he needs a push. He needs a win. He needs a big win to keep him relevant in the company.
And so you think the Royal Rumble is that win?
Yes.
Fair enough.
But if it's not him, it's going to be Taker to set up the Taker-Cena feud at WrestleMania.
I've heard the Taker-Cena thing's off the table. I hope not, but I've heard that. Anyway.
Who told you that?
Apparently it's been making the rounds with the dirt sheets and everything. I think even Wrestling Observer said it, and they're usually pretty accurate. So I don't know. I really do hope Taker fights... Taker has to fight Cena before he retires. That has to be a WrestleMania match before Taker retires.
This is a thing you go to WCW for. Because, Ric Flair, Hulk Hogan was supposed to happen, but never did.
Well, we don't have WCW anymore.
I know. That's the thing.
The closest things we have are Ring of Honor, Impact Wrestling, and New Japan. But we all know Taker's not going anywhere, and neither is Cena. Those two are WWE guys through and through. So they have to fight at Mania before Taker retires. They have to. It's a dream match at this point. And I know that phrase has been overused at this point, but they haven't fought since, 2006, I think?
Right.
So, why not? But anyway, so you said Samoa Joe at number 26.
Uh-huh.
I said Finn Balor.
I knew you were going to say that.
Look, I feel like this is the time. Because Finn Balor was the first Universal Champion. And I really do feel like he needs to come back and win that belt. And what better way to do that than surprise entering at, I believe, number 23 in the Royal Rumble, winning it, and going on to WrestleMania to win the Universal Championship. Probably from Roman Reigns, which I know not a lot of people would be down with, but I honestly wouldn't mind it because I've seen those two put on a match, and it was pretty good. And it was on Raw, but it was pretty good. And Roman is not incapable of putting on a of putting on a good match.
Are you sure?
I'm sure he did it. He did it with AJ Styles twice. I mean, I wouldn't have called them matches of the night, but they were good.
Plus, anything Finn's in, he makes the other person look good. So.
Well, I mean, Finn Balor is just great. Anyway, but I said Finn Balor at number 23 because I just think it's time.
Yep.
I hope he's cleared. I've been avoiding dirt sheets like the plague for the Royal Rumble anyway.
Yep.
So I have no clue if he's cleared right now. So I could be completely wrong. People could be going like, "Oh, you're wrong because Finn Balor hasn't been cleared to wrestle," but I don't know that. So,
he's been cleared.
Has he?
Yeah. They just don't know his status as of yet.
Okay.
Whether or not. Certain doctors have cleared him. Other doctors, they don't know about yet.
Oh.
Like the WWE.
Oh, so it's the Daniel Bryan situation again.
Yeah.
Well, let's hope this doesn't end with another surprise retirement. Please, God, no. But I'm saying Finn Balor. Please. Please, Finn Balor. Please.
Okay. So, bonus question for you.
Right. The bonus question...
No.
Okay.
Bonus question for you.
Okay,
just
for me.
out of my mind.
Okay.
Demon? Yes or no?
Yes. He has to. It's a pay-per-view. I mean, granted, it'll take him that full minute and 30 seconds it would take for the next person to enter the ring to get down to the ring. But hey, I don't care. He has to come in his demon makeup. He has to. But
okay.
I don't think I'll care whether or not he does because it's Finn Balor and I will love it either way.
All right, bonus question.
Right. So the bonus is how many surprise entrants will there be in the Royal Rumble match? There are 8 slots to fill, so we know of 22 participants. There are 8 slots left to fill. How many of them are going to be reserved for surprise entrants? And allow me to clarify what I mean by surprise entrants. These could be surprise returns, like say if Finn Balor returns, that would count. If Samoa Joe returns, if Samoa Joe debuts, that would count. If someone like, say...
CM Punk?
That would be the biggest shock. That would be worth like 10 surprise entrants.
That would shake the entire world. Everybody would be like, shook.
That would be like, how did this happen? Because Punk is still under contract with UFC, as far as I know. But anyway, but yeah, Kurt Angle would be a surprise entrant if he were in it.
R-Truth?
No, R-Truth would not. R-Truth would not be a surprise entrant because he's been on TV recently. So basically, if they haven't been on TV in the last couple of months, then they could count as a surprise entrant. And by TV, I mean Raw and SmackDown. So, I said 5. Because I think that's a decent number to go. Everyone else that's made their picks so far has said 4.
I'm going to say 6.
You're going to say 6?
Yep, I'm going to say 6.
Okay, wow.
I was going to go with all 8, but...
So just for fun, I want to see if we can name some surprise entrants that we expect. I'm expecting Finn Balor.
Obviously.
Samoa Joe. I'm
Obviously.
expecting him. It's probably not going to happen. But Ty Dillinger, that'd be a good surprise entrant. You know, number 10.
Yeah.
That, like, everyone's been saying. That would do it. That would be good.
The Rock?
No, Brock's not a surprise.
I said The Rock.
Oh, The Rock? Nah, he's not. I don't think Kurt Angle is going to be in the Rumble. But he might be. But probably not. But he might.
I'm going to say Kurt Angle. I think he will be.
Okay, so you think Kurt Angle is going to be in the Rumble?
Yeah.
I guess that can make sense. Not Kenny Omega, because that's been confirmed as not happening. I'm trying to think of some other NXT guys they could... Oh! I just thought of something.
Yeah.
The UK champion, Tyler Bate.
Yeah.
He could be a surprise entrant. That would work. Because, you know, it gives the UK guys some exposure. They could bring in a cruiserweight guy. Well, that wouldn't really be a surprise entrant. But I think they should include at least one or two of the cruiserweight guys.
Yeah.
Like Perkins or Kendrick or someone like that. Maybe both of them. So, I don't know. We'll have to see what happens at Royal Rumble.
What if Rhino returns to the main roster?
Dude, Rhino was on TV this Tuesday.
Oh, right. Duh. Sorry.
Yeah, Rhino's been on TV. Because he was in a tag team with Heath Slater for a while. So, he wouldn't be a surprise entrant.
Yeah, you're right.
But, I think that's it. I think that's all we have to go over.
Okay. So we'll see you guys.
We'll see you guys, Royal Rumble. Peace.